Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. It's episode 426. Again, we do it every day. Why not? Uh, why not, Uh, yeah, no, I'm just here chilling. Another day of uneventfulness. Had to get up to go get barbacoa for my sister. That's a every weekend task, So that got me up early. Let's do this episode or whatever. I don't know. Remember, you can only find us on X. If you want to help support the site or support the podcast, there's all the stuff there. You can check out retrohorring.com for you know bonuses. Not like consumables. No, you could find us there at retrohorring.com for merchandise and commission art from a great artist at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram. Very good. All the art done here on the show is by him. So yeah, he's a partner of the show. But let's get into the news, right? Because I have nothing else better to do. Let's see here. Salmonella in cantaloupes sickens dozens in 15 states, U.S. officials say. And I remember years ago when I was just starting out in produce, this kind of shit happened where cantaloupes had an outbreak. I've seen it in other vegetables too, like romaine lettuce, I think. But yeah, salmonella had like an outbreak on these and were like legit killing old people. It was like it was a virus. Not the cantaloupes were like killing older people because it was just sick and made us like get rid of all of our cantaloupes. And it's kind of coincidental because I just I ate some cantaloupe the other day, but I don't really care if I die, so yeah, there's that. Um, but yeah, cantaloupe's not even all that. It's okay, but I feel like honeydew's the better fruit. If I had to compare them, because they're like mirrored, they're like bizarro reverse flash of each other. But yeah, no, I prefer honeydew. When a honeydew is nice and ripe, it's fucking good. It really is. Nothing can be better. Next headline: Sam Altman out as OpenAI CEO after board loses confidence in him. And man, this guy looks fucking weird. Like if you're looking at it right here, he looks he looks like he was generated by AI. I don't know. Like he's a weird looking character. He looks like one of those Pixar fucking generated images. I'm not sure why they lost OpenAI's effective immediately. Company said no longer has confidence in his ability to continue leading. And it's funny that like OpenAI, which it's something where the computer's learning. So I feel like it's the one that's like deciding to kick him out because he's given them enough information from him, and they're like, we don't need you anymore. Like, get out of here. We can learn on our own, and we're gonna do what we think is right in terms of robot supremacy. And you know what that is? Putting in a new CEO. Mira Murati is OpenAI's new interim CEO. Here's what we know about the exec who replaces Sam Altman. Oh, look at that. It's a woman of color. That sounds like something AI would learn from us in this time. But I mean, she's got her fucking, what is it? Where is it here? She's a 34-year-old mechanical engineer from Albania and alum of tech companies like Tesla and Leap Motion. So she has her like brain. It sounds like OpenAI just wants to learn more, so it's gonna like hire someone like that to learn. She's pretty hot too. I'm not gonna lie. Like as far as CEO goes, she's a 10. As far as women go, she's a solid 7. I think. I don't know. I'd have to see a AI generated image of her with her tits out like they do. Not her tits out like in a bikini when they like do the body and then like generate what she looks like as a in a bikini. Because that's what AI is good for. Is doing shit like that because that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make AI into a pervert because that's what humans are. Speaking of, no, there's no segue. I can't do speaking of perverts or anything. Um, Taylor Swift, I guess, is doing shows in Brazil. Taylor Swift received special welcome from Brazil's Christ the Redeemer statue, and so she's doing a Latin American leg tour of eras in Brazil. And here's Swift with the Christ the Redeemer statue. And here is the welcome that they gave her. And if you see there, let me see if it'll like zoom in on that shit. No, it won't let me. Uh they legit put a shirt on the Christ statue that says welcome to Brazil, and it has like a bunch of Taylor Swift isms on it. So they're essentially saying Christ is a Taylor Swift fan without asking him, you know. And I don't know, it's they're likening Taylor Swift to a god, and it kind of scares me because I don't think any humans should be considered godlike. If that's the case, they should be knocked down. But uh I mean, I don't have anything against Taylor Swift, and she's hot too. Look at her body. She's getting the body. She's nice and tall. Uh Fucking looks like she could choke slam somebody or give him the fucking tombstone pile driver. Um she looks like she could be a good woman wrestler for AEW. No, it's not her fault. I know it's like the people's fault for wanting to worship her as a god. Uh and I have nothing against her on that. It's just the people. It's the people that do this. And you know what happens when you mock your god by putting a Taylor Swift shirt on him is this. Taylor Swift fan dies at Rio concert as fans complain about high temperatures and lack of water. So they're able to put a fucking shirt, big ass shirt, mind you. This is a big statue. So that's a lot of cloth. That's like a 5XL. That's like your regular juggalo. And they're putting this big ass shirt on this Christ statue that says all the Taylor Swift Bible or whatever the fuck, and then a fan dies because they have no water and it's too hot or a lack of water. I don't know. This is what happens when you mock your god. No, I don't know. You could think of it as that. You could think of it as maybe they felt they could sacrifice someone within the Swift concert and she would become their new god. I have no idea. I don't know how the Brazilians work. I know of their nuts, the Brazil nuts, and that's a whole nother story that I can't get into because I don't want to get demonetized again. I don't want to become racist, even though I already am. But yeah, I don't know what lack of water. What does that mean? Like, when I go to a concert, I feel like there could be a lack of water too, but it's because water costs like $8 a fucking bottle. Like, of course, I'm gonna get fucking thirsty. I ain't gonna spend $8 on a fucking bottle of water. On a bottle of water, mind you, that you look at it, it's not like a Swift exclusive cup of water or bottle. It's fucking like Aquafina or what is the other one? Dasani. Ugh, even worse. Dasani's like water that's been soaking in fucking coins been soaking in that water. Like hose water tastes better than that, and I love hose water. I miss hose water doesn't taste like it used to. But yeah, this is what happens. I don't know what the deal is. Again, this is like, oh, here, welcome to Brazil, thank you, and then a Taylor Swift fan fucking dies. And I'm sure she's apologizing for it, or she's like not apologizing because that's taking fucking liability and responsibility for it, which she shouldn't, as far as like a lawyer concerned. But here, in a handwritten note shared on her social media, Swift said she had a shattered heart. There's very little information I have other than the fact that she was so incredibly beautiful and far too young. The singer wrote of the young woman. And terrible. Like, so now, like, there's a tragedy connected to fucking this whole Brazil tour, and I don't know. It's I feel bad for Taylor Swift. She didn't do anything, but it's the people there. It's always the people. The people. The people have the power. No. Terrible. Again, terrible. But whatever. What do I know? I'm just trying to exist here while the world is tearing itself apart. But yeah, no, I think that'd be good for today. Let me we're all the way down here. I want to thank you for listening and watching another episode of That's All Funny. Again, we're exclusively on X. If you want to watch it, we have the audio available everywhere. Just look for That's All Funny on your favorite podcast player. If you want to hear it earlier or watch it earlier than, earlier than usual, if you want it earlier, typically a day early, check out the Patreon and supporting there. It'll help us out here at That's All at Funky Eskimo Studios for That's All Funny. And yeah, consider giving to the podcast. Appreciate it. If you want some great merch, again, check out retrohorroring.com. Or if you just want to commission some great art from a great artist, the Bret Hart of graphic art, check out at retrohorroring on Instagram or his website, like I just said, retrohorroring.com. But yeah, I want to thank you for listening to That's All Funny today. You're on X. Thank you for watching. And take care. We'll be here tomorrow. Bye.
Here's facts.